afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Nigeria Mining Week's interview series. We are here again with PW Nigeria, who will be giving us a bit of a background of what they do and their thoughts on the Nigerian mining market. Here today, we've got Mr. Kieran Harrington, consultant geologist for PW Nigeria. Welcome, Kieran. Lovely to meet you. Hello. Do you mind if you tell us of what you do at PW Nigeria and possibly giving us a brief history on the organization?
Sure, no problem. And thanks again for the chance to talk with you today.
Fantastic.
So yeah, I'm consulting geologist. I've been a geologist for 35 odd years.
Wow.
Spent in the metal sector and primarily. So I've been working with PW since about 2016, and I've helped them put together their then new mining division. And PW is primarily a construction, or in the past was primarily a construction company, very active, established in Ireland in 1948, but operating in Nigeria since about 1974. And since then has become one of the leading construction companies in Nigeria. Very diverse portfolio of projects in construction, road construction, airport runways, bridges, port facilities, that sort of thing. And then just recently has got more involved in the mining sector.
Oh, lovely, lovely. And what has your attention, particularly, I would say perhaps from 2019 to perhaps this year, what has your attention currently within the Nigerian mining market?
Okay, well, like I say, PW is fairly new to mining, but in 2015, the management had, with a bit of foresight, decided they wanted to look at diversification options for the company and establish the mining division. And since then, PW has really become very active in the mining sector. And at the moment, quarrying would be top of the list. In that PW has quarry operations. I should say that one big development for PW was in March 2020. The Bura Group acquired a majority shareholding in PW in Nigeria. The Bura Group is one of the biggest industrial companies in Nigeria, and they have cement operations, including quarries, and PW is doing contract mining now on those quarry operations. That's a big project for PW. Also, PW is quarrying for Lafarge on their cement production facilities. So they're two of the bigger projects at the moment on the mining side of things. Last year, up to last year, PW was contract miner for an Australian listed company, ASX listed company called Symbol Mining, on their new lead zinc project in Bauchi State. Now, unfortunately, that came to an end in 2019. That wasn't a financial success for Symbol, but that was quite a big project for PW as well. But going back to that 2015 decision by the PW management to get involved in the mining sector, I started working with PW at that stage, and we quickly identified the gold sector as one of enormous potential in Nigeria. And we were so excited by what we saw when we started looking at some gold projects that we took out some exploration licenses ourselves, and we've been working on those since then. And a couple of years ago, we formed a joint venture with a company called Moidau on two of these gold projects. So we're quite excited about those. So probably they're the things that are exciting us most in terms of the metal mining sector, at least. The gold projects in Niger State. We'll be drilling there shortly in a matter of weeks, we hope, pandemic situations allowing. That's really exciting us quite a bit.
Oh, fantastic. So you touched upon how PW Nigeria has its focus on gold. So would you mind if you just inform our audience of, and I guess this will be more targeted at our international audience, of why the Nigerian mining market is an investment destination?
Okay, sure. Well, I've worked in gold for many, many years now. I think I first went to Ghana in 1992. and worked across West Africa since then, a little bit in East Africa. And when I started looking at the gold projects here in Nigeria, I certainly felt personally that they were, the potential was similar to what I had observed in Ghana, places like Ghana and Mali, which are some of the big African gold producing countries. And yet Nigeria had been almost, the exploration for gold in recent decades had been almost negligible. There was almost nothing going on. Now, one exception to this, a very positive exception, is Thor Explorations and the Segilola Gold Project down in Osun State in southern Nigeria. And I would be very hopeful that that's a project now in development stage. Construction has already begun, and it's expected to go into production next year, and that will be Nigeria's first new gold mine for many, many years. And I think that's a really positive development that people can look to and see what can be achieved in the gold sector in Africa. And that's one of the real highlights for us. And we'd like to emulate that. We see a lot of potential right across Western Nigeria for the schist belts to hold deposits, potentially multi-million ounce gold deposits.
Okay, fantastic. And following up to that, what would you suggest to a prospective organization or individual who will be interested in investing within the Nigerian mining market? What would you propose, or would you suggest any tips on that sort of spectrum?
Well, I suppose the first thing is to get people to choose to invest in Nigeria and to invest in the mining sector. So I suppose you've got two sets of investors one would appeal to. You've got the local Nigerian investor who hasn't invested in the mining sector before. Why should he or she invest in the sector? And again, I would point to projects like Segilola, the Thor project, to give confidence that projects can come to fruition. I would, at the same time, note that mining projects do take some time. You've got to be prepared sometimes to be in there for the long haul. You need to invest in exploration. Mines won't be found without investment in exploration, and exploration does take time if you do it properly. Sometimes in the past, local projects have failed because of a lack of attention to exploration and the exploration requirements, the amount of money that needs to be put into delineating and defining a mineral resource. It takes quite a bit of work and considerable time, and unless you actually go about it properly and do it in a professional way, then the project may well fail because of that. But again, it's possible to do it in such a way, and I think Thor are leading the way here. That's the most advanced gold project, and I'm hoping that the PW projects will be following suit. If it's done systematically and properly, and there is a willingness to invest in that sort of work, then it can be a very profitable exercise, but just takes a little bit of time. You've got several other factors, though, that I would point to in encouraging people to invest in Nigeria. There's very strong government support for the mining sector at the moment. The program is a World Bank funded program that is generating a lot of good geoscientific data, which will become available to the public in due course. The Nigerian Geological Survey is doing a good job of assisting that and putting together a lot of the data. That's a very positive development. You've got a lot of foreign direct investment going into Nigeria. It's often in the past, Nigeria has not scored highly in terms of investment attractiveness to the outside mining sector, at least. But it is one of the largest beneficiaries of foreign direct investments in Africa. As far as I know, I think the latest report I've seen from EY suggests that $8 billion of FDI went into Nigeria in 2018. That's a lot of money. So people are very happy to invest very considerable amounts of money in Nigeria. So investors shouldn't balk at the idea of investing in Nigeria. Although there are a couple of concerns that need to be addressed. Security still is a bit of an issue in some very specific parts of the country, and that does put some investors off. But again, they need to know that you can operate very successfully and safely over the vast majority of the country.
Fantastic. I think my last question for you, Kieran, as a form of a closing, is that you're a dear friend to Nigeria Mining Week, and we just wanted for you to possibly give the audience of, what makes Nigeria Mining Week special. Why should the industry attend this event since it happens annually? Obviously, we've moved more now into the digital space, but still being very strategic with our messaging, our content, our partners, and really just trying to provide a platform for the industry in advocating some solutions and bring everyone together in that. So what would you say stands out with Nigeria Mining Week, and what would you suggest to any new participant or prospective participants?
Okay, well, Nigeria Mining Week, we've been attending now, I suppose, since the first Nigeria Mining Week a few years back. We've been attending every year, and we've been in recent years been supporting the events. It is the premier events for mining in Nigeria. It's become increasingly well attended. It's unfortunate this year because of the pandemic that it will be a virtual event. But nonetheless, it is the main event for showcasing the mineral potential, the mining potential that Nigeria has, and we would encourage everybody involved in the industry to continue to participate because of that. I don't know how it's going to go in terms of attracting a big international audience. It's very difficult to know in these new conditions, but we'd certainly encourage everybody to take a look in. I mean, we see Nigeria, certainly on the gold front, as one of the new emerging prospective terrains in Africa. It was known many years ago. Mining was quite a big deal in Nigeria at various points in time. For example, in the 1940s, the Jos Plateau was the main option for the world, as production in Europe had declined because of political situation there. So it's just that unfortunately in recent years, the mining sector in Nigeria suffered its own decline. So we think the time is now here where Nigeria can regain its place for certain metals, things like tin and coal, or tin and gold, I should say, can be a major source of those metals in Africa.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for that, Kieran, and thank you so much for joining us on this one-on-one interview, sharing your thoughts around the industry, your expertise, your involvement within PW Nigeria. We truly appreciate that. And of course, your presentation has really took place within Nigeria Mining Week, so we hope you enjoyed that. We've got a business matchmaking platform, so if you've got any questions, please do connect with Kieran on our business matchmaking platform on Subcard for you to have any questions regarding his role at PW Nigeria or any consultative space. So thank you so much, Kieran. I truly enjoyed having this interview with you. I hope you're keeping well there in Ireland, and thank you so much once again. Goodbye, everybody.